It's my last full day in Bangkok. Been here for a month. Before this, I had never even boarded a flight on my own. It's been a wild couple of months just navigating planes, transportation, a language I don't speak, and living on my own. So I didn't go to college, so I'm 19. And the whole idea of it was what's the furthest possible point I can get away from where I currently am? And I think it would be Australia actually, but I spoke English, right? So I was like, okay, I could do that, but I'd rather be like threatened socially, like socially challenged, rather than like bitten by a snake. And then they got cobras here as well, but like I'm 25 floors off the ground, so I think I'm good. I've killed like 3 spiders. I don't think they were poisonous ones, but they freaked me out and were too close to my bed, so they had to go. Normally I'd like let them out the window, but I'm afraid they'll crawl into my vent. And they'll like fly down on me. Yeah. Speaking of that, that was one of like the major things that happened. My air conditioning unit sort of either its filter got broken or something went wrong and it started dripping water, like pouring water. So for a couple days I just had like a dripping noise coming down. It soaked all my stuff and I had to wash it out. And then I used the pots and pans to like sort of collect the water. That was fun. And then they came in and fixed it at like 1 p.m. Bangkok time. So like right in the middle of the night for me, like when I'm going to bed. I'm gonna miss the food. The food is delicious. Like I almost cry thinking about like what I'm gonna do without this food. Cause it's so cheap and like good. Like you can taste that it's actual meat and actual food. And coming in at it like as an American, it's such a world of difference. And that's sad. Oh, the food is so good. I got the same. For the first like 15 days, I'd like get a new thing every single day, trying to find out what I liked, and I found what I liked on the first day. Apparently, it was so good. It was $1.20, delivery included. It's just this beautiful like chicken with rice in a special packet. And you eat it together, like both individually. You could, like, I, I would call myself crazy if I said I could just eat plain rice. Back home, I couldn't. I hated rice, and then I come here, and that first meal I had with the rice and the chicken, I ate like a bite of rice, and I was like, "This isn't rice," because it doesn't even taste remotely the same. It was delicious, and then I tried the chicken, and I was like, "Oh, what am I afraid of?" I was afraid of Thai food. No, it's delicious. It's better. Dude, that chicken was so good, and then I tried it both together, and I was like, "Oh my god, it can't get better than this." And then I poured the sauce. I was brave. Yeah. So even though it costs $1.20, I've spent probably $30 just on that restaurant. So that's part of the journey. And then the other part has been trying to set up businesses. I don't think I quite accomplished what I set out here to do yet, which is create social connections. But on the other half of it, I think I set out to challenge myself, and I think I accomplished that. And also to scout out like whether or not Bangkok and like living abroad would be something for me. And I can definitely tell you, I'd have no qualms living in Bangkok if I actually like rented an apartment, got a lease for like 6 months, uh, and got like a bigger like house. A lot of the times people tell you not to get the amenities and go up into like the little condos that like people from abroad are used to and like get sucked up into. And they're right. After spending a month in one, they're right. Don't do it. But also, if you are out here, just do it. Like, it's a good like stepping stone, but you'll realize why. It's better to just get like a house. So if I come back when I'm 20, when I can get a DTV visa for longer stays, so it's cheaper and more viable to just go through an agent and get a house, I think I'll do that. And I'll park myself right next to Sunrise Tacos because they're delicious. Oh my god, they're so good. So good. Yeah. Definitely livable. Cost of living wise, easily. People wise, yeah, I'm sure there's expats out here and Thai people that are really cool. Unfortunately, my schedule right now is a little weird. Like, I'm awake in the middle of the night, and then I go to bed at 8:30 a.m. So like, it's been hard to connect. But maybe I'll get that in this next part of my journey of going to Bali. I was originally going to go to Vietnam, but it felt really similar to Thailand. I don't know if it is at all, but like mentally, I'm stuck in like a bog of I want fresh air and the ocean. And if I was in like Phuket and Pattaya, I think it's Pattaya, not Phuket. You're closer to the ocean, right? You got the road, the sea, or maybe an island. I could maybe do an island next time and just live on one. But I like the variety of food, so we'll see. Most likely, if I come back, it'll be Chiang Mai, and then just chilling out there. But we'll see. Anyway, we're going to Bali. I'm going to Canggu. I'm probably not saying that right. I haven't done a lot of research. Just like what I needed to. I typed in best area in Bali to live in as an expat, and it was like this place. And I was like, okay, sounds good to me. And then I tried to book myself as closest to the sea while still having like good reviews on the building. And I knew I found my place when its bad reviews were like, oh, my door was the wrong color. And that was like the bad review, because the other ones were like, oh, there was black mold that I had to get moved out of. And then they moved me to a different room that also had black mold. But I knew that I found the one that, because the worst review was like, yeah, the door was squeaky when I opened it. It really disturbed my my journey. I was like, oh man, yep, this is the place. I think that's like a trick. If you ever do Airbnb, write a fake negative review. It's on like the most menial thing, so they think, oh, that's the worst that could happen. I don't know, it sold me. So I'm there for a month at least. We'll see where I go from there. Funnily enough, I know Chinese, and I wasn't really confident in my ability to speak it, but as I've been like consuming more and more content on that language, I realize no, I could do it 100%. I just know my tone speaking it is so bad. Very, very, very American. Also, I don't know how work would feel, so if I am able to take off maybe this channel or a different business, it's definitely somewhere I'd like to live in for a bit. After Bali, of course, I want ocean and clean air for a bit. Yeah. I got a Thai massage out here for it. Not like the way you picture it, probably. I just got a regular massage for $10, and that was it. That was a journey in itself, because I didn't have the right payment platform. I didn't have enough cash either, so we had to go to an ATM. And I'd already changed into like the massage clothes, so I'm in pajamas, and then I was like, oh crap, I hadn't gotten a massage yet. But then I was like, ATM, and then they took me, and I assume it was the daughter of the person that owned the massage shop, go to like the nearest mart together in a taxi. She doesn't speak any English. I don't speak like any Thai. We go in. I'm in pajamas still. I go through the mart. I'd never even been in one. I was like, okay, I gotta find an ATM, so I'm just walking around until I find one. And I draw out probably too much money. And I'm walking out. And then we held down a grab bike. Or not even a grab bike, it was just a guy who was smoking a cigarette on the street with a motorcycle, and then 3 of us just hopped on that, John. And then we went down the main street, and I'm just still in the, like, big white shirt. Long, like, shorts. Like, they're made for people who are not 5'6". They're, like, long shorts. Yeah. I'm in between the 2 people going down the road. And then I got the $10 massage. It was awesome, super nice. I'd never gotten a massage before. That was one of the adventures. The other time was just getting here. When I first arrived in Thailand, I was staying in an on-net area. I had just booked like a week because I wanted a place to like scout out to see where I'd want to be because I couldn't do it online. So when I first arrived, it's 4 a.m. from the airport. We're driving down this road at like 4 a.m. I had never been to like an actual foreign country. At night, the guy doesn't speak English. I didn't even know if I'd have like internet to text or see where we're going. Luckily, I did, but I couldn't. Like I tried to at the airport, but my whatever T-Mobile plan wouldn't allow me to get an eSIM. So I booked it from the airport Wi-Fi, the Grab ride. And then I just sent it, and then he drops me off in this little street, and the way I check in was a weed shop. So I walk in at 4 a.m., and it's like a cat weed shop. There's like 5 cats just everywhere. There was like an orange puffy one, like a gray one. They're just laying on the floor, just out. And then I check in. They're watching like a Chinese drama, a C drama. I don't know what you call them. On the TV. I was like, is this my room? It wasn't. They ended up leading me like down a back alley, like 7 houses deep, and then turn into a right, and then that's where the building was. And then I go in, and it's like this little bunk room area where my bed is like on the ceiling, and then I have like an under section. And I just sat there like I hadn't eaten in 2 days, hadn't slept. I was like, what am I doing? And the bed, I knew I couldn't sleep there, but it was good to like orient myself. I like walked around. My original plan getting here, I was gonna go knock on this building that was like a big condo apartment place. They wouldn't let me in. I couldn't walk in. So then my next plan was pulling up Airbnb and then booking a month at a place, and I got like exactly what I wanted. But I knew I wanted out of that week reservation. I knew I didn't want to stay there for a full week, so I just booked it, and then like I went to the 7-Eleven and I got I didn't know Grab like existed or was that like awesome yet. So I went to the 7-Eleven and I got like a Twinkie type thing and Kit Kat cereal. And then chocolate milk, and then I didn't have bowls. I ate the Kit Kat cereal out of the bag. And that was my first meal in Thailand. Yeah. And then finally I get in the car ride, and it's this Asian lady, of course, my Grab driver. She has a dent in her front bumper, and I'm really scared to get in the car, and I do, and then she starts playing, like, the most, like, the songs, like, all of them were, like, good rhythm, but, like, the lyrics, man, and she was playing American, like, songs. The lyrics were just not real. Oh. And we almost died. I swear we almost died like 5 times in that one ride because she was like on her phone texting her friends while driving. And like the roads here are chaotic. Like it's scary. I mean, I just don't understand it. That's probably why it's scary, but like there were a couple close calls. Yeah, and then when I finally got to like this hotel area, I just clocked out and went to bed. And that was like the next challenge was trying to sleep during the daylight. Because my curtains don't really curtain very well. The light will just seep through. So that first day was miserable. Luckily, I think my best purchase was my eye mask little blindfold thing. Got it for like $2. It was awesome. And that has helped tremendously. I'm gonna miss this place. I didn't do a lot of like the normal touristy stuff, like going to all the temples, to like the malls, going to like the elephant reserve. Like I knew those were options. The Ramadan, I can't say it properly, but it's the fight like arena. That's something I would want to do, but I want to go with a friend. I recognize that the likelihood of me getting like a pal or a bud out here is probably like slim to zero. But I feel like those types of things, like first time experiences, are always way cooler with a friend when you're exploring. So I've saved some stuff so I can come back. As for me, coming out here wasn't for the vacation or for the like experience in the physical sense. It was mainly just like a mental battle of how far can I push myself in like self-reliance. I think I did that pretty well. I'm still alive. My hair did fall out a little bit, like in the middle of that, and that's because I wasn't getting zinc, apparently. Turns out the reason why in 7-Eleven they have that full shelf of like those vitamin drinks is because there is a lack of certain nutrients in what I was eating every day. So, yeah. Never since. Those things are delicious. You should get them. They're like $1. They got like all, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin B, all of them, zinc included. And you just chug them. They're delicious. But yeah, hair was falling out for a bit. And I was like, why do I feel bad? That was why. That was why. It's been fun. Now, what do I hope to get out of a month in Bali? I hope to see the sun. Right now, I'm really locked in to like my schedule, but I think I'll try to push back maybe a little bit more. Go to bed at like 4 a.m. Like immediately after I stop working US hours. And then just coast. And then wake up maybe at like 1 p.m. I haven't really ironed out those hours, but I want to get out during the daylight, even if I get fried to a crisp. That being said, I can tell you if I get there and it's like it was like when I first landed, and apparently I came during summer, like the peak heat season. I walked out at night, out of the airport. I felt like I was in like a steam room without the steam. It was just cook. Like I rarely ever sweat. Like when I'm in a sauna, it takes me in a sauna, a steam room. It takes me like a good 15 minutes of just sitting there before I like break even a little bit. Instantly. It's probably because it's more humid, but instantly you get out and you're just getting cooked. The sun wasn't even out. It had been down for like 5 hours. I was like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Like, I can do well in heat when it's not just like dry heat, luckily. But it both felt nice and was like awful at the same time. So as long as it's not like that, we're good in Bali. Although, I assume it's going to be just really similar. Yeah. We'll see what the future holds. That was my like 1 month in Thailand.